It's time for the best 60 minutes of your life. This is the Homer Hour, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. Alongside former Badger and Packer Gary Ellerson, here's Emmy Award winner Homer.
The best 60 minutes of your day, the Gary Ellerson Homer Hour. I don't feel like I have to even talk up until I introduce Fat Jack because I want to hear Gary Ellerson on this. Aaron Rodgers says it's not a revenge game, to which I have said that's the biggest piece of garbage in the history of the world. It has nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers. It has to do with humanity. Anybody who had experienced what he did, guy picked someone else other than him, now I get a chance to play against him and show him he made a mistake, is human. Not Aaron Rodgers or anything else. If it obsesses and affects his whole season and stuff like that, that's crazy. But you fire me and I get a chance to compete against the guy you picked over me, I want to kick your butt today, tomorrow, and in 25 years if I have a chance. Gary Ellerson, do you agree?
Let me just say this, and I'm glad you brought that up, Homer, today on this show, on the Homer Hour, featuring Gary Ellerson.
You're such a dig.
Yeah. Two things can be true here.
Yeah.
And you're right, and I'm about to be right. Do you seek out therapy?
Do I?
Yeah.
Never have, never felt I needed it.
Yeah, so I go to therapy at least twice a week.
Okay. Good.
Even when I don't need it, because I never know when I do, so I just go.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is known to also go to therapy. And he could have went to a retreat, darkness, and made peace with it. And sometimes when stuff irritates you so much, you can make peace with what has been ailing you in order for you to take the next step in life. Don't get me wrong, you are still a very competitive person. Does Aaron Rodgers wants to beat the Green Bay Packers? Absolutely. Did he feel in his heart that he was replaced? Absolutely. But there is a certain sense of calm that you can feel within yourself that it was time, and it was time to move on.
I agree with that, yeah.
And you make peace with it.
Right.
Sometimes when you don't make peace with stuff, it fights and eats at you so much that you become unproductive.
Yes.
So some of this stuff you got to get rid of. And so I think that's what Rodgers is. I think Rodgers is 2 years removed away from all the crap and step back and look at what I did, Rodgers. I did.
Okay.
What was my role in all of this? And I think he's seen that. And now we are where we are. Do you think he wants to throw for 450 yards? Absolutely.
There's not a team. Well, there's not a person.
But I believe what he says. Do we have to sound?
No, I think you.
Do we have sound?
No, I think I would want to put it that way. Like he's decided that that's what he believes and thinks, but that's not what he's going to do publicly.
No,
because he wants to keep it under control, and that's very true. If it consumes you, then it's a problem.
It becomes uncontrollable.
Yes.
I would love to hear the sound, though. Can Pebble pull that up, or do you not want him to?
No, of course. Yeah, it's the
Pebble,
Gary Ellerson Homer Hour.
Can you pull that sound up from Rodgers saying?
I will grab it here, yep.
Please,
so we need to take a break and then do it? Like you got a minute?
No, we just keep talking.
Just give me a minute.
We just keep talking.
Yeah, I would
walk through
your way of putting it, I think, is appropriate in that what we know about Aaron Rodgers, it serves him best. And this would speak to some sort of acceptance or development to be able to publicly say this.
Yes.
Because privately, he hadn't changed a bit in terms of wanting to kick his butt for picking another quarterback.
Well, because that's what a lot of these guys, you don't know how they tick, but we think we know who he is.
Well, but anybody would be like that.
But he may have been a little bit more extreme.
Of course, is that totally.
Another dude, Michael Jordan, was like that too.
Yeah,
right?
you were like that.
Is that pregnant pause?
No, to be like that is humanity.
No,
the
you're right.
person that's not like that is,
you're
to
right.
me,
You're
such
right.
a loser.
No, you're right.
Because, or you don't, you weren't really good at
Yeah.
it, and people can look back years. The best thing that ever happened was when I got fired because it made me do something else. It was a blessing in disguise.
Hey,
but
you're exactly right. The best thing ever happened to me was when I lost my job.
Which job you
at
lose?
the other place over there.
Oh,
Seriously.
really?
Oh, yes. I didn't know what the world looked like. And I'm not in any competition with them, but I didn't know what the world looked like. I didn't know what else was out there for me.
And what?
And all of a sudden you find, okay.
There are options.
Yeah. This is pretty cool.
And I like my option.
And people still love me. Because you can still.
I always told you they loved you. You just don't. You never listen to. You've never listened to anything I said.
You can still lose something and not take it personal. People still love you at your other place where you were. And then you also can find more love in other places.
Yes.
I.e.
someone could have done.
I.e. Good Karma Brands.
Right. Someone could have done you a favor.
Yeah. I.e. Good Karma Brands.
Right.
Love me.
Yeah.
I embrace that. Craig Carmerson, love me. I embrace that.
But
Ben,
they didn't.
I don't know if Ben Bruss loves me or not, but I
to
still
be
embrace
fair, they didn't get rid of you.
No, they didn't.
They got rid of everything.
Everything.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody
It's different when they get rid of you.
Somebody mismanaged.
Everybody else is working the next day except you.
Yeah, they closed the doors.
Right. But
true. But still.
But I think it's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
In terms of the Aaron Rodgers we think we know, this is a good process for him to be able to talk about it the way he has.
Now, if this was fresh and if he was in New York, probably not going to go well because it would be like what he said to Aaron Glenn and them.
Yes.
He want to beat everybody in the building. Who said that?
Yes.
When he got ready to play the Jets, he want to beat everybody in the building.
Yes.
And that's fresh. That wound was what?
Well, no, that's also stupid.
And he's had enough time to go into darkness retreat and to know he's right. The Green Bay Packers has made him a very rich man.
Right. Well,
they have.
I know that he's gotten good
money.
therapy. No, here's what Aaron Rodgers believes. I made a lot of people a lot of money. It's the dilemma that Barry Alvarez has that I believe.
What's that?
Well, most people think that he was rude to Pat Richter or didn't treat Richter right because Richter brought him into Wisconsin.
Right.
I know how Barry feels. That ain't how it works. You know what happened? I did Pat Richter a favor by coming here because I was going to win wherever I go. And wherever I go, the person who hires me is going to be made looking good. And I made him look good, not the other way around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know if I ever heard Barry say that.
Of course he's not going to say it publicly.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever heard him say that.
All right. Well, I believe he believes that.
I don't
His
know.
actions tell me that.
I don't know what he believes.
Okay. All right.
Because I've seen them in the room together. I never got that impression
Correct.
at all.
Well, access or take a look at how Richter's time at Wisconsin ended.
Well, Pat was ready to go.
Whatever.
Pat had did all he had to do.
But my point is, people can look at it differently.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers made as Brett Favre did, made a ton of money and success for a lot of people.
Well, absolutely. I mean, that goes without saying, but he didn't do it by himself.
He didn't do it by himself. But if you believe you're going to do that anywhere, who do you believe? Do you owe them or do they owe you? Which is it?
Well, I think you can have that thinking going in, but I don't think most people know that in Aaron Rodgers' case. I don't think he knew that until after he started having success.
All right.
I don't think he walked in the door thinking that.
Right.
Not where he was drafted. He wasn't like a top 5 pick.
By some, he was. That's why he was at the draft meeting.
Well, he wasn't a top 5 pick. He was a draft pick.
There were people who thought he was top 5.
Did he go top 5?
He did not go top 5.
He wasn't a top 5
That's
pick.
correct. The fact is.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't a top 5 pick. So as long as you sit there in that room,
yes,
you start thinking to yourself, I'm not a top 5 pick. When am I going to get drafted? That brings you down to 2-3 runs.
I would think that's
And then you
true.
got to go sit behind this dude for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That brings you down a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So, but So two things can be true on that, Homer.
I would agree with you. I think the way you put it,
Aaron
Rodgers, we know, it requires that we add that part to it.
Yes, you have to. And he believes in all that stuff. Pebble, did you find it? Can we hear it or no?
I don't have any animosity toward the organization. Obviously, I wish that, things have been better in our last year there, but, I have a great relationship with a lot of people still in that organization. And this is not a revenge game for me. I'm just excited to see some of those guys and be on Sunday Night Football again.
Yeah.
So do you believe him?
Well, he made sure I would go back and let you notice the exact way he put this. I have a good relationship with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
There were two people that he dealt with more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Matt LaFleur and Goody.
Yeah.
Didn't mention either of them.
Don't have to mention them.
Well.
Don't have to mention them.
Do if you want to mention good or bad.
No, you don't have to mention them.
I know he did. He chose not to.
He didn't have to. A lot of people.
Right.
That's all he needs to say.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
they can be in there.
I'm happy he's happy with the equipment, man. The guy who did the towels.
They can be in there with a lot of people.
Right. It would have been more impressive to address the people he had closest in daily interaction.
More impressive to who?
To know how he feels.
No, more impressive to who?
Do I want to know? Hold on.
Exactly. More impressive to who?
To anybody who wants the information.
No, who wants the information?
Everybody's curious.
Who is everybody?
All the people who follow the NFL and follow Aaron Rodgers.
I don't care about y'all.
What?
Why guys say something you want me to say?
You don't have to.
That's what you want him to do. See, this is a whole media spin.
No, why is it because
this is what you guys do.
He could say.
No, he needs to have said.
No, he doesn't.
He needs to have said Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst.
I did not say he needs to.
So if he doesn't say their name, then he doesn't like them, or this is the spin. Why is he? That's what you want him to say. Why the man can't say what he wants to say?
He can say what he wants,
okay,
but
then why
when he doesn't mention those individuals,
well, he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to do anything. But that doesn't mean I can't comment on what he said and how he said it.
Yeah, but are you making a mountain out of a molehill?
No.
I think you are.
No, it's not a mountain. It's just an observation.
Well,
I know.
I think observation.
My observation, he hates Goody, and he'll always hate Goody. I don't know how he feels about LaFleur.
I don't know either.
Okay. Well, I don't either.
I don't know either one.
I just make that based on what seems to me to be normal human.
But here's what I do know.
Yes.
They better be ready.
The Packers.
Yes.
Hold on. Start with that. They better be ready. We're going to get
They better be ready.
Unlike Rodgers, Gary will expand that in specifics. They better be ready.
They better be ready.
Coming up next.
More of the Homer Hour coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We have an accident westbound 94. It's just outside the county line, basically between Elm Grove Road and Sunny Slope. It is off. It's blocking the left lane, and that's making for some delays stretching all the way back to the Zoo interchange. So give yourself that extra time. More delays, though, between Meadowbrook and Elmhurst west of Highway 16. On the eastbound side, we got backups from about 92nd Street all the way through the Stadium interchange to about 35th. Westbound is slowing down from 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. We've also got delays southbound 43 from Hampton. Going to be a slow one all the way down through the Marquette and over the high rise. More delays from National Avenue down to the KK River crossing. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, patchy frost possible, a low of 38 at the lakefront, 31 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, spotty showers possible with a high of 55. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
You said people came to Lambeau to play with you then.
Green Bay isn't, a huge vacation destination. People are coming here to play with me.
Now they come to Green Bay to play with Ted.
Love stepping up, throwing in. Bill Watson! Touchdown, Packers!
Get Everything you need for the Packers matchup against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Escape to Lake Lawn Resort in Delavan, Wisconsin, where everything is better at the lake. Dive into endless outdoor activities, including boating, fishing, and paddleboarding on the serene Delavan Lake. Tee off at the lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course, or unwind in the award-winning Calidora Spa. Enjoy gourmet meals at 1878 on the lake, casual bites at the Lookout Bar and Eatery, and sweet treats at the Isle of Capri Cafe. Explore Delavan Lake's stunning shores and historic landmarks from the comfort of their 76-foot cruise boat, the Lake Lawn Queen. Book your stay today at lakelawnresort.com.
Sundays are for football and carbless. Born in Wisconsin, carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are packed with flavor, not sugar. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. Whether you're tailgating in Green Bay or calling the plays from your couch, carbless is the cocktail that's always game day ready. Crisp, clean, and crafted to win. This season, drink like a champion. Drink carbless, a proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
I've been to my fair share of green and gold games, and the best way to get there is with Accutrans Group. At Good Karma Brands and ESPN Milwaukee, we use Accutrans Group to get our partners to and from Green Bay, and it's always first class. From stadiums to concerts and tailgates, your game day fun starts the moment you step on board. Sit back, relax, and let their professional chauffeurs handle the traffic while you enjoy the ride. Accutrans Group is Milwaukee's premier ground transportation, available 24/7 with sedans, SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. Book today at AccuTransGroup.com.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
0 restrictions apply. It's 10/31/2025.
Hi, everyone. This is Stephen Bauer, CEO of the Guest House of Milwaukee. For decades, Guest House of Milwaukee has been here for our neighbors, providing shelter, housing, and the support needed to break the cycle of homelessness. We're not just offering a bed for the night. We're helping people rebuild their lives through case management, housing navigation, mental health, and addiction counseling. You can help us make a difference. Learn more at guesthouseofmilwaukee.org, and together we can ensure everyone has a place to call home.
This is the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Window Nation, 90% customer satisfaction. I can tell you they're great, but better that the customers tell you it's great. I can just tell you they can do it now, right now. They can install in one day depending on the size of the job. October is here. If you've got old windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home, and you want it done right now, and Window Nation does that. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation in Milwaukee. This month, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. Don't miss out. Free windows, 0 payments for 2 years with Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started, and that's right. You say, Homer said you can do it right now. They can. You're not doing it right if you don't go with Window Nation. The Gary Ellerson Homer Hour. He's got a partner to talk about. Hit it.
We'll talk about my good friends over at the Jury Center. Fellas, listen up. If you're getting ready to take that next step in life and propose, the Jury Center has to be the first stop. Whether it's naturally mined or lab-grown diamonds, the Jury Center has options for it all. Maybe you don't know exactly what kind of ring that special someone wants, but if they have a Pinterest board or ideas, bring it to the Jury Center. Their team of experts will help take your ideas from a dream to a reality. Learn more about their engagement ring selection or any other services at shoptjc.com or stop in today at any of their locations in Greenfield, Brookfield, Burlington, or our new location in Mequon.
The Gary Ellison Homer Hour. Before the break, they better be ready. I picked Pittsburgh to win the game 33-31. I said at the beginning of the year, Pittsburgh's going to beat the Packers in this game. And then you just said about the Packers, they better be ready, right?
You're picking Pittsburgh to win?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You want me to answer that?
I want you to talk about what made you say before the break with some vig and vigor.
Here's the thing. The Packers are the better team.
Correct.
I'm just telling that straight up.
Right.
But it's the Aaron Rodgers factor.
At
And
home. At home.
That could be good or bad.
Yes, correct.
Because what's the offensive coordinator?
Smith?
Is it Arthur Smith?
I believe it is.
He was a billionaire, by the way. I don't even know why he's working. Why? If you were a billionaire,
I would still do this show.
Would you? Yeah, you would. You would.
No.
You see, you would.
There's
you
no
would
way.
be
No, I would not do this
what's
show.
What's his name? Arthur Jones? Not Arthur Blank.
Arthur Smith, isn't
Arthur
it?
Smith.
No, I would not be doing
You would
it.
be.
No.
See, you're that dude.
I just made that up. No, I'm not
yes, you
that
would.
dude.
You still come in here.
I'd be doing something else.
What's his name? Arthur
Smith?
Arthur Smith is a billionaire. Did you know that?
Offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh. I did not know he's a billionaire.
Yes. His folks own UPS or something like that. He doesn't have to work. This guy's a billionaire. Doesn't have to work, man.
His paternal grandfather founded the now defunct Tattle House restaurant and chain that serves as the inspiration for the modern day Waffle House chain.
Yeah.
Wow.
His dad founded FedEx.
FedEx. There it is.
Why wouldn't that be in Wikipedia? Wow.
Yeah.
That was his grandfather did that. His dad did FedEx. Wow, yeah. He's worth a bazillion.
Because he's a billionaire. Why is he working? So he doesn't really have to do what he's doing. I'm going to just set that stage. I'd love to give you guys sometime information.
He played at North Carolina, and he obviously is rich. He went to Georgetown Prep in D.C., and he's been coaching since 2006.
He's not a Michigan grad, you sure?
No, he's in North Carolina.
Okay, fine.
And he was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
A very poor head coach, 7-10 each of the 3 years.
He doesn't. So they didn't have to do it. I'm setting this up. So right now today, Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf are meeting alone.
Okay.
And Arthur, what's his name again? Smith doesn't know that they are. You're going to see some plays in the game on Sunday night where Arthur Smith is going to look down his pad. And he's going to look at Rodgers. He's going to look down his pad. He's going to do the handed shrug emoji because he's not going to know what it is. Because I'm telling you right now, the Green Bay Packers secondary and their corners have not been very good here as of late. So
yeah, you warned us about that.
He's getting the ball out of his hands quickly no matter what they're doing. We wanted them to play a little bit more press last week. Guess what they did? It didn't matter.
Didn't matter. So you think they'll go back to what they did against Flacco?
Back off. Okay, guess what they did? So they've got to find a happy medium in there. And he's got like 3 tight ends that he absolutely loves.
He's going to throw in front of them all day long. And then maybe sneak a quick long one to Metcalf.
Over the top when you're sleeping. That's how the game's going to go. I'm already predicting it.
Yeah.
So, which means, Homer, they're going to be in 2nd and 5 is a play caller's dream.
Yeah.
Play caller's dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But their defense stinks, and it is possible that the Packers could outscore them.
I think, if you lean to it, I think the Packers win it 28-21.
Okay.
I don't know if there's going to be a lot of point scores. I don't think that's very high.
Yeah, it's.
But I still think the Packers come out and get a win. But they just better be ready for the full barrage of what Aaron Rodgers can do.
So what do? You're now Halfley. What do? You
just got to play your defense and just
play.
Hope. You can't get out of character because that's what Rodgers wants you to do. Make him go 90. Make him go 80. So that's why I don't think the game's going to be high scoring because if they have to do that, they're going to eat up a lot of clock. Possession's going to be limited.
Good point.
So that's why you won't score a lot. And the Packers, obviously, on the offensive end with Jordan Love, keep out of harm's way. You know I got a list of quarterbacks that's going to give you 2 chances in a game to get a pick. Jordan Love's on that list. He's got to keep the ball out of harm's way. That's his main goal. Don't throw a pick. Possessions are going to be at a premium.
And now my follow-up question.
Yes, sir.
So you're his mentor, and you say that to him. And if I'm Jordan Love, I look at you and you go, fine. How do I do that? Well, that's fine. You don't want me to throw interceptions. So what do I do differently than what I do?
Throw it to the open guy. That's all you got to do.
And if a guy's not open,
run it.
Don't throw it.
Run it.
What if I think he's open, but he's not?
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes
you'll be okay with that when you look at it.
Guess what, Homer?
Yes.
They get paid too.
I know, but you have made
it's the one where you're scrambling out of bounds and you're saying throw it out of bounds.
And you're thinking, what was he thinking?
What was that?
Right. You don't want any of those.
But not the one where I'm sitting in the pocket and I see ghosts. The guy undercuts it or flash across the middle, you didn't see him. That one I give you.
Mm-hmm.
But not the one where I'm scrambling, there's nobody really open, and I'm throwing it across my body back to the left side, and I'm scrambling to my right. Everybody knows that's going to be a
So let me make sure I clarify this. This the Gary Ellison Homer Hour. He tries to.
It's the Homer.
Yeah, there we go.
Homer Hour featuring Gary Ellison.
You know, I just want to let you know, if I was your coach at Wisconsin, that would be Dave McClain.
Yeah.
You pull this stuff a couple times, I'd pull you over and go, just want to let you know, you're carrying the ball 40 times.
And I'd be like,
40 times.
Let me have it.
And if that's okay, then the next time it'll be 50.
Yeah. You know, I got in trouble once.
What a shock.
So I forget who we were playing college. Randy Wright. I wasn't a captain. Randy was a captain. Then we had this other guy named Brian Merrill.
Randy Wright, by the way, people should know, originally went to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And then transferred
in.
Yeah.
Jess Cole was the starting quarterback when they first got there from Mondovi.
Yes.
With Tim Crumry.
Imagine how good that team must have been.
And we ran the option game.
Correct.
So they didn't want to run the triple option or what the hell they were running before I got there. So they got rid of Jess Cole. Brought in.
He went to a state school.
He went
Eau Claire.
Did he go
somewhere.
to Stout Eau Claire?
Somewhere. He went somewhere.
Somebody called in.
And was very good.
Very good there because he's D1 athlete. And so they have captains meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And so Randy Wright's the captain. This other guy named Brian Merrill was the captain. I forget, they had three captains. I forget his. Because whenever we had, how about this? I hate to talk about race, but whenever we had a African-American as a captain at Wisconsin when I played, we had three captains.
Because somebody had to be white?
Whenever we had two captains, there were two white players.
Uh-huh.
But whenever there was a black captain,
you had to have three.
You had to have three.
Because you still had to have two white guys, even though you gave one to the black guy. Okay. Yeah, you can't surprise me. But it's fine.
Straight up. The facts.
Facts.
Facts. I'm just giving you facts.
Hey, I lived it.
Okay?
I understand the facts.
Facts.
Yes.
And in order for, and it was so funny because it was the first captain, Larry Sperling, was the inside linebacker. And so all the African-American guys, we all got together. We're all voting for Sperling. So all our vote went to one guy. So we knew that.
We got one.
We got one.
And you said there'd be another white guy, and there'd be two.
Well, and then we knew.
You had no idea they were going to go three.
No.
Yes, correct.
And from that point on, we realized.
And you guys went.
The next time
you guys got together and shook your head and go, man, white people are amazing. I mean, come on.
So we just figured it out. So next time we had a black captain, it was Brian Merrill.
But you knew there were going to be two other white ones.
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway,
and so honest. All right, so why'd you get in trouble?
So I was telling Randy in the game, give me the ball, because he was audibly trying to throw it to Al Toon. I got mad, and I kept going, give him the ball. And so then we come in the office on Monday, Coach McClain, and then I had to meet with all the captains, and they politely told me to shut up. Only one person speaks in the huddle, and that's Randy Wright. Gary, you're out of line. I said, Coach, all I was saying, I just want the ball.
Can I ask you a question?
Coach, I just said
I can tell you what I would have done.
Coach, all I said was I want the ball. That's all I said.
Right. And you know what I say after that? Later that day, I come over to Randy Wright, and I go, Randy, you can't just tell me.
That's what I thought to myself. I said, dude, why
the hell?
Why you got to go in with the coaches and the captain's meeting drop dime on me like that?
I interviewed Randy Wright every week the year he was quarterback for the Packers. But he got killed every week.
Moving forward,
yes,
I would tell you this. The reason why I got drafted by the Green Bay
because
Packers
of Randy Wright.
was because of Randy Wright.
Yeah. No.
Forrest goes, hey, We went to Randy. We asked him. That's why we took you. Not exactly why they took me, but he gave a good word.
Yes.
So, all things are good.
It is.
But
It's
anyway, back to Aaron Rodgers. Be ready to play him. And I don't know if he's going to throw for 400 yards or not, but you got to know, you got to stay out of second and shorts because that's where they're going to kill him.
Well, see, what I would do is and they've even said he looks for Metcalf every play. I double team him. I take that away.
No, but they're tight ends. They got three tight ends.
Fine. They said that take them forever.
But you
get tight end every play.
Here's what that's going to do to us, Homer.
Yeah.
They're running jumbo. Be ready to see an extra lineman. That's what Arizona did to us.
Yep.
That's what everybody's doing to us now. They're loading up. Is Devontae Wyatt going to be ready to play?
I don't believe so.
Does Pebble know?
I don't know. I just assume not.
I haven't seen the injury report yet. Let me look it up here.
All right. Fat Jack coming up, but
he
not
is questionable for something.
Questionable.
All right.
That means he might. 3 Pillars Senior Living Communities, beautiful setting along the Bark River on 300 acres in Dousman. 300 acres. I've been there. That's as big as a city. That's why they can do everything for everyone the right way. A top-ranked full continuum community, active adult and independent living, assisted living and memory care, skilled nursing and rehab. So whatever your level and wherever you go, it's always about the amazing staff. But when you got 300 acres, you can have all kinds of programs, all kinds of activities. People who've lived there talked about it, and they're so happy. Why? Because they can do whatever they want on 300 acres. You got to see it for yourself. And Dousman, get all the info at 3pillars.org. More from Gary Ellison next.
The Homer Hour is back after this on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're still seeing delays on the bypass heading down on the southbound side from Greenfield Avenue to Lincoln and then from National pretty much all the way down into the Hale interchange. Eastbound 94, watch for backups from just before 84th Street all the way through the Stadium interchange to about 35th. And southbound 41 backing up from the county line to Good Hope Road, back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue down past Hampton, with the northbound side slowing down before Mayfair Road all the way up past Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, patchy frost possible, a low of 38 at the lakefront, 31 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, spotty showers possible, a high of 55. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
As the Green Bay Packers prepare to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers and former quarterback Aaron Rodgers on Sunday, a sentimental Rodgers met with Green Bay media via Zoom on Thursday. Rodgers reflecting on his time in Green Bay and saying when it's all said and done, he will likely retire a Green Bay Packer.
Damn near everything great in my life is because of, my football career. My football career starts and will end one day with Green Bay.
No talk of retirement yet, though, as Rodgers leads the 4-2 Steelers against the 4-1-1 Packers on Sunday Night Football. The Packers 3.5-point favorites. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Why Z-Bart? Because you have a manly truck that you do manly things with. And you don't want the truck bed getting all beat up. You want Rhino Liner by Z-Bart to keep your truck bed man-proof. So man up and ask for Rhino Liner by Z-Bart.
Homer here from ESPN Milwaukee. What makes living at 3 Pillars so special? Let's hear from my friend Dave.
The campus is beautiful. For me, nature is my church, and I love being outside. We live by the Bark River, and it's just it's calming. It just calms my soul. I just love it. A lot of the people, I'm talking about 100-year-old people, 90 years old, say they credit 3 Pillars with living longer.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the win. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
Catholic Memorial Football lives here.
He's going to hand off to Devon Williams Jr., who's straight up the middle with a first down and more.
This Friday, the Crusaders start the postseason at home against Jefferson.
And he is all the way into the end zone.
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune in Friday at 7 for the live streaming at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
You're listening to the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Higher Love Cannabis Company. Located just over the border in Menominee, Michigan, actually 9 seconds. 9 seconds over the border in a car. I don't know about walking. Visit today. Easy stop before or after any game on your way through town. Higher Love, less than an hour from Green Bay. Higher Love Cannabis Company, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned Higher Love Cannabis Company, the best in the Midwest. Less than an hour from Green Bay. Again, 9 seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan. Higher Love Cannabis Company, the best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com. Findhigherlove.com/CBD for more information. 9 seconds. This is the Gary Ellison Homer Hour. And while I have said this game is like going to Six Flags because it's going to be fun, it's special, it's still just one game. And I want to emphasize that it is likely that Aaron Rodgers will have a significant impact on the Packers winning the division. Not just because of this game, but Pittsburgh plays every team in the division.
I like that, Homer.
So we'll see what happens. And you hope at the end you go, Packers won the division. Thank you, Aaron Rodgers, for beating Detroit or whatever. Right now, they have beaten Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have the Packers at home later on in the season. They're at Chicago and at Detroit. And that's what's odd. If it was just one game, it would mean even less because it's an AFC game. Those are the least important games for all the tiebreaker reasons. But when you play everybody in the division, you're a player.
Yeah, no doubt about it, because he'll have some say.
Yes.
Because this division is going to be a tight race. You've got right now, the Chicago Bears are looking to win 5 games in a row. Yep. And Caleb Williams looks so much better with Ben Johnson right now. Swift right now, they're running the football with him. Their defense is playing very well.
I mean, the Bears, I don't know how good, but don't you have to say the Bears look good?
They look really good.
Yeah.
And it's Caleb Williams. That's who looks good with the run game. Look really good. Defense, I think they're leading the league in getting turnovers right now. I think they got 11 or 12 turnovers so far.
They're ahead. The turnover margin, I think they're
incredible.
leading.
And then Detroit looked good the other day. So feel like they're back on Minnesota.
Minnesota's a mess because of quarterback.
Well, they're tackles. They got nobody to block.
Right.
They can't block nobody.
Yeah,
Carson Wentz got killed last
night. For
night.
those people who don't know what you say about football, and you said it when you were coaching high school, about a team is its offensive line. Do I have it right?
Yes. So goes the team, so goes the line. So goes the line, so goes the team. Yes. And that's what it's all about up front. And right now, Minnesota not looking good. The Chicago Bears up front looking good. They're blocking their tails off right now. And it looks a lot like Detroit.
So whenever you look at a football team, and would you say college as much as the pros or just the pros? If a team is doing really well or really poorly and you're surprised, you start where? Line. Now, is it offense and defense?
Every level. High school.
Right, but is
college,
it offense line and defensive line together, or does one have more importance?
If you're offensive guys,
Well, but it's the line. Who's dominating the line of scrimmage?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. More than anything else.
All right. Now,
if you look at my Muskego High School team, they're going to rush for like 400-500 yards whoever they play. They don't even throw the ball. So it's the offensive line. Matter of fact, Muskego plays tonight in Muskego.
Well, but how about their defensive line?
Shout out
It's the
to,
line of scrimmage.
Yeah, shout out to
Do
the head
guys go
coach.
both ways in high school?
Yeah. Shout out to head coach Ken Krause back on the
All
sideline.
right. Well,
Back.
yeah, if
Glad
you
to
got a
have
good
him
line,
back.
he doesn't get any credit. You're going to win regardless of who the
Well,
coach is.
you got to have schemes up front.
Oh, all right. Well, you didn't say schemes. You
gotta have a
said
scheme up
so
front.
goes the line of scrimmage.
So goes the team, but you
So
got to
goes
have
the
a
team.
scheme. Coach got to give it.
All right,
run
okay.
that wing team, man. They got
All
a
right.
great
So
scheme.
you might say, hey, they got some players, but the schemes. You aren't going to say that much in the pros, though.
No, that's well, see, because that's high school, that's wing T, that's
right.
scheme. Okay.
There's a variety.
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
There's a range.
and college not so much. Pros.
All right, we have
the Jews
2
and Joes.
minutes left,
All right,
and
what do you wanna do?
it's all about Wisconsin.
2
Everybody
minutes?
wants for you to talk about Wisconsin.
We're in shambles. I feel like Chris McIntosh, Chancellor Mnuchin, Fickle maybe not so much. I may give him a pass, but I just feel like they may have dropped the ball. And I've said this repeatedly. I think they may have dropped the ball on the NIL and what it really meant to college football.
Which is hard to believe because it's new, but you can observe what other people are doing. You're in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they should have known right away.
If, in fact, that's the case.
Well, I think Wisconsin also struggles with academics versus paying players as an institution.
Well,
I think they struggle with that.
They may, but I wonder about that now because I don't know how you can get anybody to go to class. All right, I'm the academic advisor for somebody. They're making $300,000. They
Yeah,
say, Homer, your guy's having trouble, and I go,
yeah.
All right, you're paying him $300,000. We'll take our chances.
Yeah.
You ever heard of one academically ineligible player at any school since the start of NIL?
Doesn't happen anymore.
Wait, why would you go to school?
That stopped like a long time ago. But
Maybe.
yeah, it doesn't happen anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I may have been the last guy that was academic and eligible at Wisconsin. Yeah,
I don't think so.
That doesn't happen anymore.
Doesn't happen often, and
No.
it happens even less. But
even
how
less
do you
now.
convince somebody?
Doesn't even-
I'm that kid, and I'm going, you know what? I need to find a school, a measure or a major that helps me with football because I'm making $300,000.
Yeah.
I need a guy to help my financial stuff, what
Right.
to do with my money.
Exactly.
But I'm
So-
not taking chemistry and English and
So Wisconsin,
Spanish.
now obviously we are where we are, may not win another game. They need to get back to the drawing board and figure this thing out, how we can get better players.
Do they
by paying them.
need, as was done by Alvarez, and it's a different world now, but do they and will they always need to look at Wisconsin first for coaches, for players, everything?
They need to look at Wisconsin first for players in their backyard. There's some good football players here.
And if you're
They
going to
need-
miss with
Yeah,
local guys.
You
All
need
right.
to figure out what Catholic Memorial's doing. You need to figure out what Arrowhead's doing. You need to figure out what Muskego's doing. You need to figure out what Nina's doing.
So that-
all the top programs in the state, they should be living at those high schools. I don't know if Luke Fickell actually bought into all that because he lost a lot of dudes to Penn State that were number one linemen. And they got to figure this out. Like, if he's not academically
And if you
inclined to come to
believe
the
that,
school, they
then
gotta
you
come to
will
our
come up
school
with the money necessary to
make
keep
it
those.
happen.
Yes. Your actions tell you the importance that you
And you
have.
got to keep recruiting kids, okay?
Yes.
So you can't, once you get a kid on campus,
Yes.
you can't stop recruiting that kid.
Yeah, 'cause-
you got to recruit. Now you got to recruit your own kids so they don't go into the portal to get more money.
Fat Jack.
Fat Jack.
Next.
More of the Homer Hour coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Love, Jacobs, McKinney, Golden, and now Micah Parsons? This year's gonna be fun. Now's the time to set a game plan for your Green Bay and Wisconsin pigskin parties. This is Marie from Discount Liquor. We are your football party beverage headquarters. Whether you need an ice cold keg, a bottle of your favorite wine, a unique craft brew, or hard to find liquor, we have everything you need, all at the lowest prices in town. Come see us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
Wherever you're tailgating, we'll get you all set up with your favorite beverages. We're open daily 9 to 9 and Sundays 10 to 2. See all of our weekly specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Homer for Window Nation. It's October, and if you've got old windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation in Milwaukee. This month, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. With the holidays coming up, it's a big deal, and they can do it so quickly. Don't miss out on free windows and 0 payments for 2 years with Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
At Ewald Automotive, we make it easier than ever to get you into America's best-selling trucks and SUV during Ewald Truck and SUV Month. Ford, Ram, Chevy, GMC, Jeep, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Ewald is your one-stop shop for trucks and SUVs. All makes, models, and sizes. Choose 0 down, 0 payments till 2026, or 0% financing. All with our low price guarantee. All in one place. Ewald Truck and SUV Month going on now.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
On select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. I mean, there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
Welcome back to the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's Friday. It's the last segment. It's Fat Jack. He's going to help me make money. Go to fatjacksports.com. You need him more than ever. So many complicated things. They're trying to snake you into doing stuff you shouldn't do. Fat Jack will set you straight. How am I doing, Jack? I think I got that right.
Yeah, you're doing good. I will tell you, though, Homer, if you hadn't won all year and then you didn't win last week, then you really don't know what you're doing, because last week was the week for all the guys that just like to play teams and not the numbers, because the favorites did really, really well. They were 7-0 early on Sunday against the spread. So Sunday, you just picked a better team, you won. On Sunday overall, they were 9-3 against the spread. That's really good. The favorite won 2-0 on Monday. The favorite won again last night and covered. So that week was the week that the average guy that doesn't really know how to handicap but likes to bet on sports, he should have done really, really well. The books took a beating last week. So that was your week. So if you didn't win last week and you hadn't won the other weeks, you're never going to win, because it's been a house year. And frankly, FatJackSports.com year, we've had a great season so far. But this last week we gave a little bit back, because when the general public wins, we're not normally going to win. When the house wins, we're going to win. So just a little food for thought as we go into this week, that if you hadn't won it all, a good litmus test to probably quit overall, or certainly go to FatJackSports.com and get signed up.
This is the week. State law would require me to spend every second of this show, and of course, you know, FatJackSports.com, the Packers against the Steelers. The Packers against Aaron Rodgers' team.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that he came out. I had an ex-girlfriend before I got married who was the most petty person I think I've ever met until I met Aaron Rodgers. And the idea that he would come out and say this is not a revenge game, and it's just, oh, come on, dude. It's absolutely is a revenge game to him. He absolutely wants it a little bit more. Green Bay's not been good against the number, Homer. That's the problem. So you start playing Green Bay because they're the better team. Most of the time it's going to get you in trouble. They're 1-4 against the spread their last 5 games. Pittsburgh at home, 7-2 against the number their last 9 games. And Mike Tomlin is as good as we've seen in 20 years of covering numbers when he's a home underdog. And so the numbers lead you toward Pittsburgh.
Let me interject. Even when it's a small underdog, because it's about 3.5 points, that doesn't make any difference. It's still the number.
In the NFL,
okay.
Yeah, in the NFL, that's about average, right? I mean, you look up and down the card, you got 3 or 4 that are 3 or less. You've got, San Francisco, Houston's about a pick. Last night was a 3.5 point number. You got a bunch of the touchdowns. So they're on these key numbers. It's basically that Green Bay's about 6 points better than Pittsburgh, but it's at Pittsburgh, so that's worth 3 to the line setters most of the time. So he's really good at outperforming the number. Doesn't equate in Super Bowls, doesn't equate in wins necessarily, but when you give him points at home, he's really good. So my only point there is if I'm a Packer fan, I probably am not betting the game. I don't love Pittsburgh in the spot, but the numbers would tell you Pittsburgh's the right side. So, but Green Bay's a better team. And Aaron Rodgers is not Aaron Rodgers from what the Packers saw when they had him. Aaron Rodgers is an old version that's a serviceable quarterback. His numbers are not great. He just gets them up. And if you get any pressure on him at all, he is a real human quarterback. He's not great by any stretch. So I would less about Aaron Rodgers, more about Mike Tomlin. I would take Pittsburgh plus the points, or I wouldn't play it at all.
Is it fair to say that there's a reason these numbers exist, and so when you give the thing about Tomlin, you want to say don't care about anything else? Like, this is how one of the ways that you can win over time, right? Of just taking advantage of things that occur without trying to exactly figure out why.
And that is the difference, Homer, between winning gamblers and losing gamblers. Losing gamblers are fans of teams. They look at the here, the now, and today. And they care about what happens today. All the way from my clients that sign up today, and if I don't win tonight, they're going to be mad. And that's the mentality. Winning gamblers understand this is an investment. This is a long-term strategy, just like you would with anything else. You buy a stock, you're not buying saying tomorrow it's going to be worth a lot more. You give it some time. So what I'm looking to do for my clients and myself, and what we do in a card just like this, is we're looking for long-term success, long-term solutions to short-term problems. So I'm not saying play Pittsburgh. I'm just saying if you play Green Bay over and over again in this exact spot, or teams exactly like Green Bay, you're going to lose money over the year, over 5 years, over 10 years, and that's what I'm interested in. So I'm okay being wrong, the 1 out of 10 that Mike Tomlin, doesn't cover as an underdog at home against a team like Green Bay. I'm okay giving that away because I know long-term I'm going to win 8 out of 9. So that's really the difference between winning and losing. Better spots this weekend. And playing teams that you're uncomfortable playing are a good idea this time of year. Tennessee is horrible. They don't have a coach. They're 3-17 against the spread. But everybody knows that. So if you're just handicapping that and you're going to jump up and play Indy that just made the Chargers look stupid, and then the Chargers went out and looked great last night. If your plan is to play Indy again, you're on the wrong side long term. Now, they may win by 30, but long term, that's not the right side. Tennessee plus the points is a better play there. Home underdogs of more than 7 points or more. We talked about this. They are home underdogs of 7 points or more are 25-5 against the spread over the last 3 years. That's going to be Carolina. Teams like Carolina. Who wants to play Carolina? They're playing Buffalo. Nobody wants to play them, but that type of team that's where you're going to be looking to make money this weekend. Buffalo's wins are their wins are against teams with a combined record of 3-24. Buffalo's 1-4 against the spread. Carolina's 5-1 against the spread. But if you ask the average fan, who do you feel more comfortable playing, Buffalo or Carolina?
Yeah,
they're all going to give you Buffalo, right? Nobody's going to say, "Yeah, sign me up for Carolina, home or away." They don't care
because I don't want to watch.
That's right.
and see that.
But you do want to cash a ticket.
Yes.
It's contrarian. So we want to watch Buffalo because it's easier, but you really want to cash a ticket. And those, unfortunately, are not on the same side a lot of the time in the NFL.
Go to fatjacksports.com. You always help me when I'm crazy. Well, here's my crazy one. It's Wisconsin against Oregon, and Wisconsin can't score, but Oregon won't scare. I guarantee the over in this. I don't care how high it is because I think Oregon won't care if Wisconsin scores. All they care about is winning and winning big, so they'll score a lot. And it's your take Wisconsin under has been fantastic because the only game they're going to score in is an inter-squad game.
Yeah, so that's the problem. Is even if Oregon doesn't care if they score, can they score? I mean, Wisconsin, the total's only 44.5.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think you got a point.
This is a strange one, Homer, because Oregon's a 33.5-point favorite, but the total's only 44.5. So the number factors
because
in.
Because Iowa got over, even though Wisconsin didn't score.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That has to be what they're looking at. Yeah.
They score 44 by themselves, I guess. But yeah, I feel more comfortable betting against Wisconsin's offense than I do they will score because nobody cares if they're scoring. I want Wisconsin to play better. They're 1-4 against the spread. That's not good. And they're playing a team that offensively, even when they go to backups, they score. There's a few teams in the country, it doesn't matter whether they play their starters, their backups, they're still going to score. Texas Tech is one. Oregon is one. Ole Miss is actually one. If they play a bad team, their just base offense scores a bunch of points. This is the equinox of sports, Homer. Everything is going on. World Series starts tonight.
Yeah.
Basketball's obviously here. We've got Breeders' Cup next weekend. Get all the plays. You can get them for $3.99 through Halloween, which is not very long, but you're going to make a lot of money. We won soccer one again last week. UFC has a pay-per-view going this weekend. So give yourself a chance to build profit. The Players' Props won 10 games again last week. The Players' Props have been unbelievably good. So go to fatjacksports.com. The longer packages save you a ton of money versus going weekly or daily. And it also allows you, as we talked earlier, invest long-term. You'll start building profit long-term versus playing the game today, hoping for a short-term outcome. Fatjacksports.com to win.
Thanks. We'll talk next week.
All right, Homer. Take care. See you soon.
It's tough. You need him. FatJackSports.com, as he said. Next.
Delays are still sticking around on southbound 41 from